cultural appropriation. You familiar with cultural appropriation? Everybody's like, everything is cultural appropriation. Do you remember the times when we used to mix cultures and everybody was very happy about it? Right? It was like we were influenced and we would feel more enriched by it. It's not happening anymore. I don't, the Beatles, they spent some time with Hare Krishna, and they wrote like great songs. George Harrison specifically. We all love them till today. If you wear an earring from a different culture and you're not from that culture, people will be like, that's cultural appropriation, you should not wear that, take it off. And then you're canceled. Why? That doesn't make sense. I went to eat tacos the other day. The waiter looked at me and was like, name 5 ancestors. What are you talking about? I don't even remember my sister's name. 5 ancestors? Why are you eating it? I'm hungry! I think that, I speak English with an accent. Is that cultural appropriation? Am I going to be canceled for that? I'm working on my accent, but it's going to take a while. That's crazy, the cultural appropriation. I hate that. And they say it about everything. It's like literally everything. I hate that. It's, I realize that lately, I can't read the newspaper even. I'm reading it on my phone. It's an app. Relax. But I said it, and someone was like, you're really still buying a newspaper? No, I'm not. Nobody's buying a newspaper. I'm reading it on my phone. But you read the headlines and it's always like, a woman died. She was a mother of 2 kids. A man got stabbed. He was a father of 4 kids. Like, really? It's not about the violence anymore? It's about how many unpaid, unpaid dependents you have? Everything became like tax filing. And I'll tell you why I'm specifically angry about it, because I don't have kids, okay? Like, what would be the title, the headline, if I'll die? A woman died, she had no kids. Who cares? Let's move on. No. Here's the thing, it's like, it's scary. It's scary for me. Because, I don't want to get into a situation that I'm in an airplane crash, right? There are survivors, I'm one of them. The paramedics are going around us and they're like, how many kids do you have? 2? Okay. How many kids do you have? 3? Okay. How many kids do you have? Oh, no kids. Let's keep that one. I don't want to be in that situation. So I'm just, carrying on with like 4 pictures of random kids in my pockets. That's it. I'm ready. They don't look like each other. That's fine. Paramedics will ask you, they'll be like, listen, I'm fun. 4 different fathers. Could be the 5th one if you'll save me. It's terrible. Like, since when having kids became the default? And people who don't have kids like me, they'll call us childless. Right? Less? No. Actually, if anything, it's full. My life is full. Full of money, full of vacations, full of sleep. But that's fine. It's here's the thing. And I know what is responsibility. People will say, oh, you don't have kids. You don't know what is I know what is responsibility. I had a diabetic cat. Yes. Yes, I had a diabetic cat, because that's what happens when you hesitate too long if you want to have kids or not. With a diabetic cat. He was a sweet guy. But, when they diagnose with diabetes, statistically, they last for 1.5 years. Yeah. He lasted for 3 years. Yeah, I took really well care of him. The problem was that his health insurance was way more expensive than mine. Oh yeah. And when he was sick, and he was sick obviously, right? And I would go away, I would hire a nurse for him. A nurse came twice a day to inject him with insulin. And I paid for it. You know what happened when I was sick? That motherfucker looked at me and was like, if you're dying, 2 days till I start eating your flesh. 2 days! He died. 3 years later, he was fine. He doubled his lifespan statistically. And I think I doubled the lifespan of my vet too, with all the money that I invested in him. So everyone was happy. I remember at some point, I asked the vet, I was like, does he have a quality of life about the cat? Because he was going in and out of the hospital. And the vet was like, yes. He's like, good, at least one of us. All right, guys, I'm going to bring the headliner. Yeah. Are you ready? Stop that. No. Give me more energy. Give me more energy. There we go. All right, Cooper.
Yay! I love this. This is my favorite. I love this part of the show. Is whenever she says, oh, now I'm going to bring your headliner. And everyone's like, oh, time to go. I have been waiting for that. Oh, my goodness. Fucking, I wish it would. This March weather is, this March madness. It's March makes you mad. Because you be like, it's hot, cold, hot. You don't know what's going on outside. You know, and you know, when it gets super cold, this is white guys in shorts weather. That's what I like to call it. You know, no matter how cold it is, there's always a white guy in shorts. You can never tell how cold it is just by looking outside. You're like, oh my God, let's see, it's January, but there's a white guy in shorts. It's probably freezing. Oh, wait a minute, there's two of them out there. It's probably the coldest day of the year. Holy shit. They're like, oh my God, it's 80 degrees. I can finally put on my snow pants. Good time for these. What is going on? What the hell? What the helly? Man. You guys watch basketball? You guys watching college basketball?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be here if you were watching college basketball. You'd be watching college basketball. I've seen a little bit. I'm not a basketball fan. I went to college and I never went to one basketball game. Not one. And we used to hang out with those. I mean, we didn't really hang out. I was on a football team, so we didn't hang out with basketball players. But like, they would be in the same club we'd be at. But they were like, you know, 6'10", 6'11", 7 feet. They couldn't even fit in the club. And it never occurred to me to go to one of their games because they sucked. They never won, or they never sent anyone to the NBA ever. But I've been watching, like, I watch a little bit of NBA right now, and then I'll watch some college basketball. You know how fast those fucking guys are? They are super fast. They're like, and they play defense. It's like, holy shit, what's going on here? Then you watch the NBA, they're like, 3-pointers, 3-pointer, 3-pointer. That's all they do. It's like 3-point contest in the NBA. College basketball, they're actually playing like hard too. Damn. Yeah, I played college football, and you know what? I keep having dreams that I'm still in college. They're like, and every time I have a dream I'm in college, I never have my stuff. I never have everything, right? I have like a helmet and jersey and no pants, you know, or I don't have my contacts or my gloves or something is always off. And I had a dream last night that I was going to football practice, and I was like, oh man, it feels nice to be an athlete again. But I'm 47 years old. How the fuck am I gonna play college football at 47? If I get hit once, my back is fucked. I'm 40. I make noise now. I make noise for no fucking reason. Like, I'll sit down, I'll be like, oh. Like, I wasn't just sitting down on the train here. Like, I was just sitting down. Then, Coop, you're up next. Okay. Oh, whew. I'll be texting, I'm like, ouch, that hurts. Damn. Everything fucking hurts, you know. Weird stuff starts happening when you're in your 40s. I'll start saying shunny for no reason. You know, slang, you know, hip-hop vernacular, be like, yo, what up, son? Now I'm like, hey, what up, Shunny? Whoa, where'd that come from? Where did Shunny come from? Man. Start bird watching for no reason. You ever have that? I'm like, where'd this monocular come from? Oh my God, look at this. And I know the birds. I'm like, yellow-tailed finch? Look at that. You ever notice no one ever bird watches pigeons? You ever notice that? No one's ever like, wow, look at those pigeons. No one does that. That's because the pigeon's like, we're watching you. We're not really real birds. We're actually CIA agents. Oh my God. I was walking down the street the other day. Something dripped right in my eye. You ever have that? There's always something dripping in the city, you know? Something dripped right in my face. I was like, oh my God, I hope that's water. I hope that was H2O. I hope that wasn't any bird shit. Yeah. And like, I like that the white people are moving to the Bronx now. I like that. I'm from the Bronx, right? And but the Bronx sucks. Fuck that. Because everyone wears Jordans. Everyone, kids, babies have Jordans, bums, homeless guys have Jordans. Like, how the fuck do you have Jordans? And there's fucking dog shit everywhere. Everywhere. You gotta walk down the street like this. God damn. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Holy shit, there's a lot of shit out here. Dog shit, that's COVID. Human shit. So, white people clean up after their dogs, They'll be like, go ahead, Scruffy, go ahead, take your shit, go ahead. And they have a little bag and they just put it in their pocket. And okay, just hold this for later. Black people are like, hurry up and shit, hurry up, let's go. And just leave it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Not that I live in the Bronx, but if I go back to the Bronx, I'm like, oh, look at this. I can just walk normally now. Like I'm in a white neighborhood. Look at this. I can just skip around in this white neighborhood. Oh, man. I'm a native New Yorker, So that means even if I have nowhere to go, I still walk fast, Like, what's going on in this corner right here? Why are you walking so fast? I don't know. I grew up in the 80s, I grew up during the crack days, when crack started. When hip hop started, I grew up in. So in my generation, like I've seen, I call myself the generation Nintendo, right? Because there's Gen X, and then there's baby boomers, and then there's Nintendo age. That's Blockbuster age. That's us. We grew up. Have you seen the memes and stuff on online? This is like what it was like in the '90s. Have you guys seen those? Not in your algorithms, just mine. Okay. They're like, Dad, what was it like in the 90s? Yeah, and that was a great time. But like, I was thinking about that. That was like fucking 30 years ago, right? That would be like living in the 90s, and they'd be like, back in my day in the 60s, you'd be like, in the 60s? Who gives a fuck about the 60s? We're in the 90s right now. You didn't have no technology. So we grew up before technology. We grew up in a time where you could go outside and no one could reach you. For the rest of the day, you just be like, I hope this motherfucker comes back home. I hope he, remember the payphone? Remember what we would do with the payphone? Who's over 40 here? Just you? You are too? Okay, so remember when you want to make a collect call, you take the paper clip and stick it in the phone and then plug it into the phone? Or you'd be like, you call collect and be like, Mom, come pick me up!
We added it boy.
Right. Or we actually hung up on people. You're like, fuck you, pow! Now you're like, fuck you! Boop.
Yeah, all right.
Then they call you back. Did you hang up on me? Wait a minute. No, yeah, I did. Boop. So gentle. Boop. We grew up, we didn't know who was calling. You'd be like, oh shit, I hope this is my girlfriend. Hello? Hi, is your dad home? Fuck! You could only stay within this distance of the cord. Remember, you could only be like in here, like you'd be on the phone talking to somebody all the way in here, and the cord, someone would trip over the cord. Or remember, you pick up the phone and someone else is on the phone. Fuck, my sister's on the phone. Shit, man, what a time! What a time that was. This is such a different time. These kids are completely different. There's a disease going around. It's called bitch assness. That's what these kids are. They are fucking bitches, for real. I coach track. I coach high school track. And I have like a group of freshmen that listen to me, right? Because they're freshmen. Then I have a group of like other guys. They're like Division I athletes. I call them the Negroes, right? So I'm like, I'll be like, all right guys, time to start practice. And the freshmen will go run, and then the Negroes will just hang out. And I'll be like, okay, I'll just wait till they come over here. And then I'm gonna bust everybody's ass. And but I have to yell at them. I went off at track practice yesterday. I was like, you motherfuckers, I'm not here for my fucking health, and I'm not here for the fucking money either. And you know what? Fuck you guys. I don't know if you guys think I just woke up and decided to fucking coach track, but I've been doing this shit longer than you motherfuckers been alive, okay? And let me something else. I'm not your fucking friend. I'm not your fucking parents. I'm not your nigga. I'm saying, fuck you guys, run 4 laps, right? So, but they say the N-word a lot, right? And they say it all the time. And I was like, there's different ways to say that. White people think nigga means black people. Black people think that nigga means anybody, right? So like, here's an example. Like, it could be racist or it could not be racist, right? So here's an example. Get away from the door, you nigger. That's racist, right? That's 100% full-blown racist. But if you say, get away from that door, nigga, that's kind of funny, right? That's, you'd be like, If someone tell me that, I'm like, kind of racist, but it's kind of funny. All right, I'll let that one slide. Now, if I was like, y'all niggas get away from the door, that could be anybody. I could be talking to anybody. That could be a group of Asians. Y'all niggas get away from the door. Like, oh shit, okay. So, you know, everyone, the N word is very sensitive. People are very sensitive about the N word. But no one has a problem with the G word, ginger. That is totally okay, right? Totally racist and totally okay, right? I was watching South Park one time. They were like, we don't want any gingers in this town. I was like, wait a second. Something familiar about this word. Ginger. I was like, wait a second. If you flip the G and the N around, you get nigger. Oh, shit like that. They've been saying nigger the whole time. Just flipped it. Well, if you take a ginger and you put all their freckles together, you get an incognito. Did you know that? And Negro is not the N word. Negro means black in Spanish. Negro, right? So that's okay. Some people like, you know, remember the Negro League in baseball? They're like, oh, the N word league? No. That was the Negro League. It's okay to say Negro. But don't call me Negro, because my knees haven't grown since the 8th grade. And I'm not colored either, by the way. I accidentally said colored earlier. I did say colored. But that's just for communication purposes. I don't really believe that I'm colored. Here's the thing, like I'm always the same color, right? I'm always brown, right? White people, when they're cold, they turn blue. When they are nervous, they turn red. Right? When they're sick, they turn green. When they're born, they're pink. If you got the nerve to call me colored, you know what I mean? That was a saying in a barbershop a long time ago, back when I used to get my hair cut in Harlem. What else is happening? I love that sound. It's nice being in the back of this vegan restaurant. All of a sudden, a shake goes. You start hearing a shake, and like, oh shit, I could use a shake. You ever notice you get hungrier every time you hear a blender? The blender goes up, like, oh man, I could use a nice shake. You ever have a shake that tastes nasty though? You ever try to get healthy and you're like, oh, I can't wait for this healthy shake. That fucking kale shake tastes like shit. Where'd you guys make that? The Bronx? Oh my God, that's disgusting. What else is happening, man? Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade my wardrobe. Throw out all my jeans and get nothing but sweatpants. That's the style. That's what everyone wears. Not you guys. You guys are full adults. But all the kids wear sweatpants, man. I get jealous, a little bit. All the kids have the same. They have the same hairstyle. You know, they have like the bangs. You never seen the bangs? I call them the COVID bangs. You know, and their bangs move when they talk. They're like, LeBron's the GOAT, bro. Like, LeBron's the GOAT. Shut the fuck up. LeBron is not the fucking GOAT. Stop. You've never seen Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant just flop around like LeBron James does, right? You ever notice that all the big Hollywood actors go to Laker games? You know what I'm saying? You know, because they're studying. They're like, wow, look at the acting. Look at the way he flops and acts like he's hurt. Look at that stuff. Look at it. You see that? Jack Nicholson? Look at that. Wow. Fantastic acting. LeBron's not the GOAT because even his kids wear Jordans. And yeah, poor Nike. I feel bad for Nike. I think, you know what I think? I was talking about this earlier about the sneakers. I think that everything in life has a life cycle, right? Like Nike was hot for like a good 30 years, and now it's like, now they're being replaced by fucking hookah. What the fuck are hookah shoes? Have you seen those stupid thick sole Pee Wee Herman shoes? Have you seen those? I'm like, what? I'm like, why? Where did these come from? They don't even sound cool. They sound like, what's her name? Kathy Lee and Hoka. Remember, what's her name from NBC? Hoda. Yeah, that's what they said. I thought those are her shoes. Are those Air Hodas? Oh, that's what those are? Those fucking stupid shoes, man. I hate those. Everyone's wearing them. They're like, oh, that's so comfortable. Yeah. I say that because I have 37 pairs of Jordans, and I never wear them. Unfortunately for me, growing up in the time I grew up in the Michael Jordan era, you know, like the whole time, like from nothing to Air Jordan, And I never thought I'd be 47 and be wearing shoes I wore when I was 10 and still be in style, you know? That's crazy. But besides Jordan, Nike's like, as the kids say, cooked. You ever notice also the new slang words are verbs. They're not nouns. They're not utility words like fuck and shit. Like those are curse words, but they're utility words because you can use them for different things. You know, I can say get the fuck out of here, or get the fuck over here, or come and fuck me, or fuck you. There's many different usages for fuck and shit. Those are two utility words. But like the slang words now are cooked. That's a verb. That means you're done, right? Or chopped. That means you're ugly, right? They just boom. This simple verb. Boom. Cooked. Poof. That's cap. I love that. I love cap. Cap's my favorite one. Cap means you're lying. See, I grew up in the Bronx, right, in the 80s. So when new slang words were introduced, I would never ask. You know, I would just listen to how they said it, use it in a sentence, and then I'd pick it up like that. You know what I mean? I'd be like, okay, dope, that's dope. Okay, I got it. All right. Those shoes are dope. Oh, okay, cool. See, I grew up at a time when white people didn't know what slang was, right? You'd be like, yo, what's up? Like, what? The sky is up. The roof is up. What do you mean, what's up? Those shoes are dope. What do you mean? There's no dope and there's no drugs in these shoes. What are you talking about? Now white kids know all the slang, and I don't know anything. They're like, that's cap. I'm like, what does cap mean? Urban Dictionary? Cap means to lie. Got it. Okay, got it now. It's weird getting older, man. 47. I was like, sometimes when I'm dreaming, I'm like, I'm 47. I'm like, damn. 40 fucking 7. Like, I'm almost 50. Remember when you used to think 50 was old? I don't think 50 is that old anymore. I used to think 50 was like ancient. Now I'm like, shit, that shit is right around the corner. Almost 50. And everyone says, you don't look like you're 50. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What does 50 look like? I'm all fat, out of shape, bald. I want to get that look, by the way. I want to get that bald. Because I see a lot of hot, milfy moms with bald, fat guys. I'm like, I got to get that fucking look. My New Year's resolution is to get rid of these. Okay, that's what I got to get rid of this 6-pack. I need to get me a man gut, you know, like a Ron Jeremy stomach. I need that. That man stomach. I do everything, you know. I drink beer and I eat ice cream, and then I go right to sleep. You're not supposed to do that. And I wake up, I'm like, God damn it. I'm still sexy. God damn, this sucks. I can't get rid of these abs for nothing. Yeah, man. My son is old. My son's gonna be 23 next year. Like that shit is crazy too. Like, wow. I mean, I was just 23. You know? Now my son's 23. I'm like, look at this little kid. He's like a little baby. I'm like, come here. He's big, but I'm like, come here. Let me pick you up. Come here. Fucking guy, man. He used to live with me, man, and he was really annoying because he wouldn't let me drink and smoke in my own house, right? I'm an adult. You know, I want to drink and smoke. He'd be like, Dad, if you drink and smoke in the house, I'm going to take your phone. I was like, no, don't take my phone. Don't take my phone. No. If he takes my phone, what the fuck am I going to do? How am I going to watch porn? Like, he takes my phone, I'm fucked. He's like bigger than me. I was a D1 athlete, right? But he's not an athlete, but he's got D1 DNA, right? And like if he does jujitsu and shit, like if he wanted to take my phone, there's nothing I could do, right? He'd be like, Dad, give me your phone. I'm like, no, ow, ow. Now what am I gonna do? We can read a book. I don't want to read a book. Where'd you learn that? I hate you. Where'd you learn that? I learned it from watching you. I can't wait till I'm grown so I can move out of my son's house. So fucking annoying. You know what? Like a lot of parents my age, we're like, we grew up outside. You know, we grew up on concrete playgrounds and metal transformers and like hard shit. We'd leave. Our parents were never around. Like we grew up in like a real rough time. So like we kind of get mad. It's kind of weird when you have kids and they just play video games the whole day, right? Like the whole day. Right? Like they only play video games. Like that shit is weird. Like we at least would play and be like, fuck this and go outside. Not them. They just keep playing. They never stop playing video. They never fucking stop. I love that. I'm like, let me get this right. You're gonna play this video game for like the next 16 hours straight? Like, you're not gonna do any drugs, have any girls over or anything like that? All right, I'm gonna go to the city and do some drugs and see some girls. I'll see you when I get back. Get back there, still playing. Like, holy shit. Amazing. I love the Xbox. Not gonna get me one. No, I'm a Nintendo guy for life. Like, I never even graduated after Nintendo 64. I never played anything after that. I never, because I kind of felt like a loser. You know, I wish I could play video games. You play anything? You look like you play something.
Used to, not much.
No, what was your game?
I don't have one game. I'll say one you probably never heard of. It's called CS:GO.
Nope, never heard of that.
Yeah.
What was that? What'd you play that on?
Computer.
Oh, see, yeah. Ah, man. What'd you play?
I played some Nintendo. I also played, okay, this is really gonna date me. Atari.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Atari.
I knew Atari was coming.
Atari 2400, fucking Commodore 64 was like an old computer.
Yeah, that's old.
Pong.
Yep.
Pong.
I used to play I still play Pac-Man. They have Pac-Man for Nintendo. I have a Nintendo, right? Like a mini one, not with the cartridges anymore. It's got like 50 games in the Nintendo, right? And I played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I still play it. I still remember the code, right?
That's fun.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not that fun at all, actually, because I can never beat Mike Tyson, right? I still can't beat him, right? And then I get mad and turn the game off, right? So like, I don't understand how these kids just keep playing and playing and playing. I'd be like, oh, fuck this game. Turn this shit off. You know? I tried to play Fortnite with my son, right? I woke up, died. I was like, okay, I can't play this. I can't even walk. I can't even take one step without getting killed. Crazy, man. My favorite game was 007, GoldenEye, Nintendo 64, the first shooter game. I can't believe I'm saying that. The first shooter game. I was 19 when that game came out. I've been 47, 40. I've been playing that game for 30 years. 30 fucking years. Still can't beat it. I still can't beat it. These kids, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for humanity. I saw a video today. I saw this video where there was a masculine woman and a feminine man. And the man's like, this is my girlfriend. And the girlfriend's like, this is my boyfriend. And I was like, I think it's time for World War III. I've seen enough internet today. I'm done with this. No more internet for me today. I can't watch anymore. We're cooked. We're cooked as a species. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. I guess there's room for everybody, right? I saw another video where this woman that identified as a dog got attacked by a dog. She was like, oh shit!
Oh my God.
I'm like, okay, no more internet for me today. So much wild shit, man. Did you guys see the teacher that called the kid nigga? With the H on the end? Did you see that one? He's like, I don't know what the problem is. They say it all the time. I'm just saying, get away from the door, nigga. Whew, shit is funny. What else is going on? That's when you know when comedians ran out of material. When they say, what do you want to talk about? Oh, here's another thing that's fucked up. Gym culture. Do you guys go to the gym? Doesn't look like it. But gym culture is cooked, man. I don't know what happened to gym. Like back in the day, you could be like, hey, can I work in with you? Sure. I do a set. When I rest, you do a set. No problem, right? Now people are like, this is my machine. This is mine. I got 15 sets of triceps, okay? Get away. Or they set up their camera, right? They set up their camera, and then if you walk past it, like, hey, this is my movie set here. Like, what the fuck is going on? There'll be a girl just hanging out, just on the leg curl machine, just texting away. I'm like, excuse me, can I do a set? Yeah, I just have 3 more texts, and then you can use it. 3 more texts. I'm like, please, don't text on the fucking leg curl machine. If you want to text, go do it on that vagina machine, this one. Go do that. That's fine. You can text all day on that one. I love that one. I try to, I'll be across the gym like, oh yeah, you keep texting on that thing. There you go. can't walk. I mean, can't even walk through anyone's shop without them getting mad. What do they think this is? Hey, I'm shooting here. Don't you see? I got lights and it's all set up. And then, I don't know if you noticed this, but women like to go to the gym with like wearing almost nothing, right? Like a little bikini top and like little, dental floss down here, And then they get mad when guys are looking at them. Like my sister, for example, she'll do that. She'll wear like this little skimpy outfit and then be mad. She's like, oh my God, the gym would be so much better if there wasn't a man in here. The man's like, you're wearing the fucking skimpy outfit. What am I supposed to do? Nope, not looking at you. Nope, nothing to see here. I don't understand. I didn't come to the gym wearing this little skimpy outfit for you men to be looking at me, okay? I didn't come dressed like this for that. What are you guys, like pussy? Yeah. Well, I didn't come here for you guys to be standing my couch, okay? That would be like if I decided to go to the David Barton gym, which is a gay gym, by the way, and I go in there with a thong, and I'm like, hey guys, listen, I just came here to deadlift, okay? I just came here to stiff leg deadlift, okay? Don't look at my ass, okay? Stop looking at me. What are you guys, gay? Yeah. Well, I didn't come here for you guys to be looking at my ass here, okay? I just came here to deadlift because my girlfriend likes my buns. My sister should go to the gay gym. That's where she should go, where she could feel supported and welcomed, where they can be like, go whore, there you go, bitch. Lift those weights, you bitch. Yes. Oh, thank you. I feel so seen or unseen. At least you guys aren't straight guys that I like. You guys all gay and don't want me, right? No, we don't, whore. You keep lifting those weights. What the fuck? That's my favorite bit, but I gotta make it funnier.
Yeah.
And I also break a sweat every single time I do that. Damn. It gets hot on stage when you're either doing an exercise bit or you're not doing well. It gets really hot when you're bombing up here. Okay. Just 45 minutes more, guys. Everybody calm down. I'm only gonna do my hour special here. What else? I was looking on the list. I was looking at some old open mic lists. You know who was on the list? Daniela Mora and Natalie Cuomo.
Natalie Cuomo?
Yeah. You guys know Natalie Cuomo? You know Natalie Cuomo?
No.
Never mind.
I don't remember that.
Okay, well, it was on the list. And I was like, holy shit. Maybe she didn't show up.
Right, but I do remember Daniela Moore.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Oh, did you guys watch the Oscars?
Yeah, a little
The
bit.
Oscars. The Oscars. The 67th Annual Oscars Award. You ever notice that every year it's the 67th Annual Oscars Award? You ever notice that? Every year it's like the 98th Oscars. Every fucking year. Man, the Oscars are so fucking racist, aren't they? They're just so racist. Okay, I know you're looking at me weird because Michael B. Jordan won the Oscar. I think next year LeBron B. James is gonna win the Oscar. Anyway, no. No, but I went to go look, because I missed the end of the Oscars, right? So I went to go look to see who won Best Actor, right? And I just said, I looked to see Oscars and I was like, I didn't see him like right away, right? And I was like, I'm not gonna search for Best Actor. Let me just search Oscars and see if it comes up. And I search Oscars and they're like, Amy, what's her name? Look at her dress. And then some other girl, name some other actress. Shit.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, look at her dress, right? And I was like, wait a second, where is the... If Leonardo DiCaprio won the Best Actor, it'd be front page, right? Right? Is that true? Or am I just making that up? You right? Yeah. So I was like, well, who won the Best Actor? And it took a while before, like it said, Michael B. Jordan won the Best Actor. And he played two roles. Did you guys see Sinners?
Yep.
Yeah, that was good, right? That shit was good. That shit was good, right? The music was great. Yeah, Sinners was fucking dope as hell. But I think, was there any racial stuff? Did anyone hear any racial stuff about that movie? Was anyone like, there's not enough white people in this one? Like they said Black Panther, remember that? They were like, there's no white people on Black Panther. No shit. It's Black Panther. Hello. What kind of movie is this? I like Ryan Coogler though. I like him. He played college football, like myself, right? And I'm gonna go into film school. Fuck this comedy shit. I'm gonna start making movies. No, I'm already making videos and stuff. I got a video going viral on Instagram. It's up to 88 views, and it's well on its way. It's been posted for 3 weeks now. When everyone catches on, it's gonna be dope. I got a new car. I didn't have a car for a while. I used to have a Jeep, right? And like the Jeep, there's Jeep culture when you have a Jeep, right? I don't know if you guys knew this, but every time you pass another Jeep, you do this little 3-fingered wave, right? That means you just got gas or you're going to get gas. Because once you get gas in a Jeep, you have to go get more gas, right? I was like, I just filled up. I gotta find another gas station quick, right? So I had a Jeep, and it was so fucked up. It was like held together by like string cheese and dental floss. It was really fucked up, so I had to go. But guess what kind of car I got? Guess. Go ahead, guess.
Lexus.
Just take a wild guess. That's not even a wild guess. It's in the name. My name is Cooper. Yeah, I got a Mini Cooper. Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah, I'm excited about that. Because now, first of all, my name is on it, right? So I'd be like, which one is yours? The Lamborghini. No, that Mini Cooper right there. I was gonna get my friend Al Felony's car, right? But if you can tell by his name, his car is hot because his name is Al Felony, okay? He's been arrested 17 times last month, all right? And if you guys don't know Al Felony, he's a comedian. No, I'm sorry. I wouldn't even call him a comedian. He does comedy, sort of, maybe. He does open mics, but he's not a real comedian. He's more of a drug dealer than he is a comedian. He's a coke median, that's what he is. And his car is the Coke Mobile, or the Coke Vet, or the, or the Coca-Lac. That's the Cadillac. Yeah, so I was gonna get his car, but I was afraid I'd get pulled over. And sometimes I get confused for Al Felony, which I don't understand because I'm at least good looking and funny. Like he is not good looking or funny, but somehow I get confused for him. And somehow he's more famous than I am. He had a roast. He had a birthday roast a couple weeks ago that we did. I hosted, you did a set. And I was surprised you even knew what a roast was. I thought you were coming for a toast. I was like, maybe Paladino will write some jokes for once. And she did. She had one joke about me. She said that my football highlights are so old, they're on the History Channel. I was like, that's fucked up. But good for you, right? Your first joke, Paula. Your first joke. Okay. All right. What else? Oh, one last thing about basketball. I forgot this before. Do you remember back in the day when a basketball player wasn't in uniform? They say he's in street clothes.
He's hurt?
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah.
You know, Scottie Pippen isn't playing tonight. He's in street clothes.
Right.
But he's wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Isn't that weird? Street clothes is a suit. Like, that's weird, right? So nowadays, the guys won't be they're not in uniform, and they're in sweatpants. And they'll just be like, oh, they're in, now they're in a tuxedo. No, they flip it. They don't call it street clothes anymore, but they're in street clothes.
Right.
But they used to call street clothes, you'd be a 3-piece suit, now it's street clothes. That's weird. I think they're trying to imply that they're from the street. You know what I'm saying? All basketball players are from the street. And I don't think that's true. I also don't think that it's true. I don't think that all these basketball players come from tall families either. You ever think about that? Like, not all of them, not every 7-footer comes from a 7-foot family. One of them, they kind of just, I think that people, basketball players especially, in their subconscious, they know they gotta be tall. So when they go to sleep, they're like, I gotta be 7 foot. I gotta be 7 foot. I gotta be 7 foot. And they just make themselves grow that tall. That's the only thing I can think of. Because Michael Jordan's brother, Larry Jordan, is just as good as Michael, but he's only 5'9". But all the shit that you see Michael Jordan, all that shit, tongue and all that back dunks and all, his brother can do that shit, but he's my height. So Mike was like, fuck that, I gotta grow. So he, you know, I think that's what I think. You guys, I don't know. I can't really prove it yet. I can't prove my theory yet, but I have a lot of theories. I have a lot of conspiracy theories too, by the way. First of all, you guys think we went to the moon? Yeah? You think so? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there's any fucking way we went to the moon. Here's why. I have an iPhone, I don't know, what iPhone's the latest one? 15? Right? iPhone 15. And I can't FaceTime you from across the street without it breaking up. Right? You know that's true. I was FaceTime my mom and she's, you know, sometimes she freezes shit, we talk, she's like, Mom, come, you need to. Sometimes I act like I'm frozen, but I'll be in a car and the background's going past me and be like, I know you're not frozen, Coop. So you can't, how the fuck did they, and they broadcast live around the world. They're like, yes, we just landed on the moon. Yep, perfect communication the whole time. How did they do that? 1969? Really? Yes, we're broadcasting live from the moon. We hear you loud and clear. Boop. Loud and clear, Neil Armstrong. Boop. Remember that? They get out the lunar module. And who's holding the camera? Remember, who the fuck was holding the camera when they got the lunar module? Exactly. Thank you. See, they know. They posted a flag on the moon like, this is America's moon. And the flag's like, shh. Where'd that wind come from? The fans? And who did they leave that flag for? Like, who the fuck is going to find that flag? Right? That's a stunt. That had to be. That was staged just like Trump's fucking, that shooting. Remember that? Trump got how the fuck? Did he get his ear blown off with a fucking rifle, right? Did that happen? Then the next day he came out with a bandage. Then after that, he was totally fine. I'm totally fine. My ear's back to normal. A bullet? What did a bullet do? Did it just like, what did it must have just barely touched.
It did.
Just barely. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And he had all that blood.
Yeah, right. This fucking bullshit, man. First of all, they saw the guy. Remember, they saw the guy like an hour before the shooting. They're like, there's a suspicious guy walking around. They're like, what's he doing? He's Googling how to kill a president. Should we do something about it? He's out there with a rangefinder. He's out there just taking measurements. He's like, shoot from here. I can get a good shot. He's out there with the periscope. He's like, wow. Like, what's he doing? He's stretching. What's he doing now? He's out there like, what's he saying? I think he wants to kiss the president. I'm not sure what he wants to do. How the fuck do you let a guy named Thomas Matthew Crooks? His name was Crooks. They let him walk around and case the joint like a crook. Do you think they let someone black walk around and just do that? You think, especially if his name was Wesley Snipes? Get the fuck out of here. That shit was so I don't know. That shit is crazy, man. I don't know what is going on. I know I'm on the next flight to Israel, though. That's what I know. I'm going right to your house. All right. This has been fun. Thank you guys for staying. This has been fantastic. Working on my hour special. All right, guys. We're here every week. If you want to come by and do we love music interludes. But thank you guys for coming.